Hi guys! I'm just sitting in my car right now waiting for my kids during their piano lessons. And I love waiting for my kids, whether it's at dance or piano lessons, because I love to use this time to gather my thoughts and think about all the things that I'm grateful for. And today I have some cool things I want to share with you, just passing along those good vibrations. I've got a whole handful here of really cool stuff that has happened to me, and it's all written down, so I'm going to share it with you. But before I share that with you, I just wanted to tell you that it's been a really good week. We came back from our road trip, which was tons of fun, and I just feel like all these little cool surprises keep happening. These little cool things keep popping up in my life each day that are just awesome. And, you know, just the little tender mercies, and I'm just grateful for them. And just an example, I know I shared this on my Instagram page. Yesterday morning, out of the blue, like first thing in the morning, I get a phone call from an old friend who just wanted to share with me a really cool testimonial that her kids' teacher shared with her about my skincare product. And she gave it to her as a gift like last year. And I guess it transformed her feet and it transformed her life. And she was so excited because the teacher's energy was so awesome and so positive that it rubbed off onto her. And she was really excited. So she wanted to call and just share that with me just because. And it totally made my day. I mean, she didn't have to call me up. She could have just kept it to herself, but she wanted to pass on the good news, the good vibrations. And it lifted me up, made my day. And it was like after that, I kept getting the same thing. I kept having friends reach out to me and tell me how my skincare product has changed their lives or changed someone else's lives that they know that they've shared it with. So just really cool testimonials just coming in like crazy. And I've just had a lot of random people showing up again at my door, at my home, or reaching out, messaging me and asking me to purchase more products. So it's always fun when I get personal encounters with them and they come to my home or call me up and share with me how they're loving the product. So that was really fun. Totally random, totally unexpected. So those were just some fun tender mercies that I wanted to share with you. And we've been having a lot of fun. We're working on the vlog every day. The kids love it. And we have been using up all of our free coupons this week because the kids are still off track. We need stuff to do. And we went through our kitchen drawer and found seriously like a stack that big of free coupons that they've accumulated over the last few years from school. And so we've been using those and it's been a lot of fun. We've got a lot of free stuff. So it's been really cool. Stay tuned for that. So now to this pile that I was telling you about. I don't know if you remember, but last year we went to Germany and I called it a creation envelope. I think I did a video on it. And I created this creation envelope because it was something really thin and subtle that I could stick in my suitcase and, you know, didn't take up a lot of space. And I took it to Germany, and one night while I was in bed, I was down in my room and I just took these yellow sticky notes from my in-laws and I wrote down things that I wanted to attract into my life, things that I wanted to manifest, and just wrote them down, stuck them in my creation envelope and put it out there, you know, that I would love for these things to happen. And, you know, kind of like a vision board, but I just put them in an envelope. And forgot all about it, and a week ago found the envelope in my closet, pulled it out, opened it up, and was blown away at all the things that have happened that I put in my envelope that day. So I'm going to share it with you. So this one here says, beautiful new furniture and decor in my living room with painted walls. I remember having a vision while I was in Germany and I could see my living room in a different color. The furniture was all painted different colors and I didn't know what that was going to look like. I didn't know if I was going to buy new furniture or refurbish what I already had. Anyways, I put it in the envelope and then I remember we came home and that very next week I just had the energy to do it and I just went and took all of our nice furniture. It was all black. And I painted it two-tone, white and gray. And then I painted the walls to match the rest of our house and made some new decor to hang on the walls. And yeah, I think it all came together in a week's time. It was really inexpensive, but it totally made our house look so much nicer. And I forgot that I had written that down, and I carried it out. I executed that. So that was awesome. This one, LASIK. Yeah. Most of you know I had LASIK surgery done in January, and it's awesome. I can't believe I went so many years without it. So I am so grateful for that surgery. And it's funny because with this one, I know I had had this on my vision board before, and I took it down because it had been something I wanted for so long. Seriously, I think about 3 years. And I kept thinking, if it hasn't happened now, maybe it's not meant to be. And it was one of those things where I'd bring it up, and my husband would always find a reason not to include it in our budget. So he'd say, let's talk about it next year. And then next year would come, and he'd say, let's talk about it next year. You know, you're doing fine with contacts, you know, what's the deal? So I put it off. And then when I was in Germany, I remember writing it down and putting it in my creation envelope. And then I think it was in December, I just had the idea in my head one day, just, you know, go make a consultation appointment. It can't hurt. And I really thought I would just go in, meet with an eye doctor just to even see if I qualified, if I was even a candidate, because if I wasn't, then to me there was no reason to even have this. So I went in just to see if I'd qualify, and before I know it, the doctor's scheduling me for the surgery. And I come home and I tell Manuel, yep, I qualify, and my surgery date's already scheduled. So I guess this is happening. And he was a little stressed out about it, but we totally made it work. And I believe, I want to share that with you because I believe there's a lot of things that we put on our vision boards or we set goals, and we forget sometimes that we have to take the first step. I think I was waiting for LASIK to come to me. I was waiting for someone to knock on my door and say, you just won a $5,000 gift certificate to have free LASIK surgery. Or I was waiting for somebody to call me and ask to schedule an appointment. I mean, I don't know what I was waiting for or what I was thinking. But it wasn't until I made that first step and initiated it that it actually happened. And it was meant to be because I made that first step, and then the momentum picked up, the ball got rolling, and a few weeks later, I had the surgery done. So I just want to put that out there, that it's really a good idea sometimes to take that first step to get that momentum going towards the goals that we want. So this next one, it says pleasant, beautiful experience. Oh, that one's personal. I won't share that one. Let's see. Okay, this is an awesome one. It says peaceful healing experience with Annie and Manuel's family. I know I did a video on that, so you'll have to go back through my archive videos on my YouTube channel and find that one. It's a really cool video. It's helped a lot of people. But briefly, I'll just share with you, when we were over there visiting, Manuel's grandma was suffering from pneumonia, and she was literally on her deathbed. Here comes my kids. Sorry. She was literally on her deathbed, and I'm doing a live video. Hold on. And everybody was really worried, and I had faith. I had faith that she could be healed from that pneumonia. Now, I didn't know if it was her time to go. I mean, I didn't want to interfere if it was her time to go, but if you watch the video, I shared that I prayed, and I had faith that she could be healed and would be healed from the pneumonia, and if it was her time to go, she would pass away another way, because pneumonia is a horrible way to go. And we did some body code work on her that night and released a lot of emotions, and the very next morning, her lungs were cleared. It was a miracle, and she was able to be released from the hospital. And it was a beautiful experience. And you know, if you've watched the video, she was diagnosed the very next day with cancer. And she did pass away from that a couple of months later. So it was her time to go. But anyways, I put that in my creation envelope, and I put that faith out there, and she was healed from that pneumonia. And it was a beautiful, beautiful experience. Okay, here's one. Bar stools for the kitchen and wet bar. I love this, and I know I've shared it too in a video. I put that in my creation envelope. We get home from Germany. My husband had no idea I made this envelope. We didn't even talk about bar stools. And a week later, I get this giant package on my porch. He had ordered bar stools, not just for the upstairs kitchen, but also for the downstairs kitchen. So we got bar stools for both wet bars. I was on cloud 9. I mean, we'd lived in this house, how many years, you guys? Like 4 years without any bar stools. And it was awesome. So we got 4 for upstairs, 4 for downstairs. He picked out the coolest colors, the coolest style, right, of bar stools. We love them. And so I felt like, again, boom, I put it out there, put it in my creation envelope, sent out those good vibrations, and came right back without any effort on my part. Okay, last part. Yeah, this was straight off my old vision board. This is supposed to be a picture of the West Coast. We've got Oregon and Northern California, the Redwood Forest. And y'all know that I just got back from a road trip. We just went there. How cool is that? I had that on my vision board for 3 years, you guys. And again, like I said, I think I was just waiting for it to come to me. I was waiting for someone to call me and say, hey, you just won a road trip, or you just won flights, or something. And one day I realized if I didn't make this happen and initiate it, it might never happen. So I just started looking into hotels and looked at when the kids would be off track next, and then suddenly I just started booking hotels, and then I just kind of showed my husband, hey, I've planned this road trip. Don't worry. I'm taking care of all the details. You just show up. You just help drive. And it was so much fun. It was, I think, one of the funnest trips we've ever been on. The best seafood we've ever had. We made some of the funnest memories. And, you know, stay tuned for that vlog. Those videos are going to be pretty cool, pretty wild. So we're so excited to share that with you. But I just wanted to show you that dreams come true. And yes, you can achieve your goals. You can receive the things you put on your vision board. But like I said, sometimes you have to put forth that first step and initiate it in order for it to happen. But once you do, if it's right and it's meant to be and it's part of your destiny, then you don't have to put forth much effort after that. The momentum just gets going and everything just happens without any effort on your part. And that's the beautiful part about all of this, about those good vibrations. And just in a really happy place right now. Just wanted to share. Hope you're all having a wonderful day. I wish you all an awesome weekend, and we will talk to you soon.
Have you seen my new video?